I'm Mike Van Atten with Hill Country Fishing Rods, and I would like to do a review of the Vanwalk 18-in-1 accessory kit, and this is for the GoPro or various other cameras out there like the SJ 4000 and 5000 type cameras. Alright, so standard kit in the case. Looks like we've got a chest strap, head strap, there's a suction cup, a clip of some sort, and that is a hand strap, it would appear, the standard style, and I bet you that's a bunch of little accessories and a nice little bag, some smaller stuff, and a floaty. So let's take a look at this stuff. First of all, I want to note on the case that this is a standard style case. There's actually a hole here for your GoPro. This stuff will all fit better once everything's in here. But this is actually a GoPro spot with the spot cut out for the knobs, and there's places here for brackets and other pieces of equipment, maybe another GoPro. It's really nice to have these hard cases, by the way. Oh, okay, so here's something interesting right off the bat. Okay, well, here's a wrench, and it goes on these knobs here. That's good. Wrench fits on the knob. I can't remember what these are for. I know I've seen where they go, but I'd have to go look at it. This is the kit that has one of these things that goes on the back of your camera. Now, this is nice if you have one of those cameras that doesn't have a screen on the back, but if you have one like I do, like I'm using right now, you put that on the back of your camera and it covers up the screen. Or maybe you put it on the back, you're going to put it on the waterproof case. You really don't want to put that on the back if you got a ability to look at a screen. So, but you might get creative and come up with a way to put it on the side. Oh, okay, so this kit includes a handlebar mount, and let's see if this is the variety that I like. Yes, it is. What this is, and the reason why I make a big deal out of this, there's some of them that where it's just standard handles that go in here. They happen to have longer screw bases than others, but these, the screw goes through the handle, and so, oops, these go through the handle, and so it allows you to put this on a much larger item. It'll go on just about any kind of paddle you have out there, whereas some of these varieties won't go on paddles very well. So if you're a paddler, this is a good one for you. You can see how long the screws are, and really, quite literally, if you could go to the store or hardware store and get longer screws and put it on whatever you wanted. Put it on a 2x4. Could be done. So screws look like they're in good condition. I'm not having any issues with the screws, so that's good. I like that. Little odds and ends, connector pieces between two joints. Actually, that's curious. No, okay, it's normal. That's a nice little solid piece to have. Little foot to go in a mount, which I'm sure they give us some of those. Let's find out. Yep, here we go. So there's a variety of mounts here for putting on your different devices. This is a curved mount. This is a flat mount. The pads go on different ones. Like there's a square pad for this one. That's good. They have round pads for the round shape but flat in profile. That's good. That goes with these other devices and things that might need to clip into that. And I actually prefer using these over other things, because once you've got it mounted, as long as you don't want to remove it, once you've got it mounted, it's more secure. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so it's another one of the foot type. Allows you to hook up something to one of these that I just showed you. Here's, I'll get this out because it'll go with something else here in a minute. So there's one of these. Another foot. Another knob. Another knob. So there's a couple knobs there, and there's several knobs that come on all the devices, so that's really good. This is a standard looking floaty. I always recommend you check your floaties to see if they're really waterproof, because you're going to depend on your camera on that thing. If they aren't, just squeeze a little epoxy or something into that crack and let it harden so it doesn't leak. I've never had one leak, but I just don't trust stuff. Call me a skeptic or something. My friends do. Alright, so this is appears to be a wrist strap. Yep, that's a wrist strap. Those are nice. Nice to have. So I'll put that with that. Try to keep things slightly organized, since I'm got to put it all back together at some point. See if I can do a giveaway on my site later. So there's two of these knobs. That's or gimbals, I guess there really are. And these go with, which I knew had to be in here, a monopod. Standard monopod has a mount down here, but this type of thing goes onto the monopod so that you can mount your camera on it. So, and then it's got a pretty good spread there. And it's pretty standard for telescoping style. I will tell you that these are not the best kind. If you want to get a monopod that's good, you want to buy one that's specially designed for this. This is all right. This will work. I've used it. I've used one just like this, and it works. It's just it has play in it. There's play in it because it's a telescope. I mean, it's a telescoping device like the old antennas that we used to have on. Okay, I think I just dated myself. I was going to say the old antennas we had on our TVs. Sorry. Yeah, you can laugh. You can laugh. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like, oh, just some standard Velcro straps. That's good. So, pretty much a standard kit. There is one thing I want to look at, since for some reason the suction cups are a little hard to make consistently, and I've seen issues with them. Okay, I have another one like this. I actually like this design a little better because it allows you to use the foot with it. Put the foot on, or the gimbal on there, so you can put your whatever you want on. I like that. I tried using one of these by screwing it into the bottom of a monopod like that. Oh, I got junk on me. Mosquitoes biting me. I think that was a spider. This doesn't work. It's not steady enough. It won't hold it. Nice idea, but that really wasn't what it was designed for. So, but I like this much better. The joint's not quite as strong as I would like it. It's good. It's good enough for a GoPro if you're not doing like driving in a car type thing. Though I would never use one of these with the car. If I did, I'd have my camera tied off separately. It might hold it, might not. This is keyed so it doesn't move. I wish they would key this one up here. I saw another reviewer somewhere along the way make that comment, but this is standard. This is what they all do. They're all made the same. These suction cups are really good, but I don't trust any suction cup. I've seen too many issues with them through the years. So, but a nice little device. Use this thing on this kind of thing on my kayak, and it's perfect because kayak is low impact. extremely low impact, unless you're going down the river. But for lake stuff and that kind of thing, it's pretty good. This is a head strap. Let's see here. Rubberized on the inside, padded in the back. Good stuff. That's what you want. And you can tell we live in the country if you can hear the chickens. It's sundown, they're all fighting to get back home. Yep, that's a nice chest strap. So that'll work. That'll do pretty good. These are really comfortable. I've used them many times. And I think last but not least, this is the clip. This is like a hat clip type thing. You can put it on your hat. Oh, that one's even tighter than normal. Oh, you might actually have to use your hand this way or two hands. That thing's really strong. You won't be pulling that off your hat without ripping it. I mean, it'll move a little bit, but it's not gonna come off. Whew. And this thing turns sideways, so you can put it on your hat and then have your camera turn sideways. So that's kind of cool. All right. Well, anyway, that's pretty much it. There's really not much else to talk about here. Has a lot of the standard stuff. There's a couple things that I've seen in other kits, but I have to admit this is a pretty standard amount of stuff, and just the right amount of stuff to do pretty much anything you want to do. So from the standpoint of getting a good size kit, this is a good kit. There are some bigger kits out there, things that will include little tie downs and extra stuff, but I mean, this includes things that I haven't even used. I haven't had a need for these, so it's kind of cool. Little shock absorber type things. So it's very good. I like this kit. I have no issues with anything I've seen in this kit so far, so it's definitely going to be a 5-star kit. So with that, I'm Mike from Hill Country Fishing Rods, and I'll be using this in the field. Tight lines, y'all.